everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Chiefs coming in at 6-8, going up against the Dolphins, who come in at 8-6.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. Jeremy Langford. And he cuts it back right, and he's got it all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Langford with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. To throw is Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up third and 5. And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They run with Ajayi. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. This is Ajayi. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
I on every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. In a tough spot, it's 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground with Langford. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return will stop right around the 25. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play.
They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll
get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Tyreek Hill on the return. Dances by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. It was the MVP.
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, with the kind of speed he has, it's almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. That's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And now here comes Kansas City, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Langford again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. The gain of 19 and picking up the first. In the red zone this time. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll look to run with Langford. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jeremy Langford with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This one away by the punter, Dar. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for.
Jeremy Langford, the 30, 10, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll begin the drive with a jive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. The Fasano here brings it in. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They toss to Langford, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Defense showing blitz. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that a defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Second down and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. Third and long, it's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. And Frank's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And now look at him go. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Points count the same no matter who scores them, but it feels like there's something extra when you get them the non-traditional way. From your special teams, an extra bounce for your squad.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here's Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
All right, here we go. Blue lining. Blue lining. Right here.
Now it's Langford. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now here's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in for a kick. Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. On second and 10, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Well, the offense lining up first and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the penalty, it's Langford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Kansas City, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver.
you